Yeah, I hope everybody's okay for a Sunday. What's news? I don't know much. I've just been plodding along with this web app migration, and I've definitely stumbled upon a problem here, and that is the Telegram signals problem. Now, I did mention in previous videos that what Telegram doesn't allow you to do is to have one connection and multiple logins. So, and this is why I built the desktop app. And when it's off the internet and it's a separate standalone app, that's when you can do these things, and it doesn't cause any problems. Now that I'm trying to mount this into the cloud now and trying to have this as a one-stop shop in the cloud has created a problem. So I've got everything else to work. I'm just gonna boot up the app itself. Let's see. So what's happened is I've now had to sort of create two separate sessions to try and get this to work, and Telegram just still is creating a massive problem, and I had the same problem with Discord. So they've put in certain security features where you just cannot have multiple logins, and you cannot have what they call iframes or web views embedded into another app. They put in security features, and you don't get the information that you normally do when you are running when you're running from the cloud or running their app. So the features are restricted. So it's been causing a problem, this whole Telegram integration. Everything else is fine. I will just boot up, and I'll show you what I mean by the two parts here in order to make this work. And it's turned into an absolute nightmare. So now I've been working away trying to overcome this problem, and I'm dealing with various AI engines as well, and they are all saying the same thing. Alright, let's go and have a look. So I'm just going to switch over. Alright, has it switched over? Yes, it has. Cool. Alright, so as we can see, everything here in the bottom three terminals is all fine. Everything's working just as normal. And yeah, this would have been so nice. So I'm now stuck. What's happened here is I cannot get these terminals, all 5 of them, as separate logins under the same connection. Telegram won't allow it. So I thought, alright, so how else am I going to do this? Can I bolt on separate web views? So I tried, and I'm now running separate web views, and if I click on them, you will see they will fall into place. Alright, so these are them here, and they're totally separate. So to get these to embed and to stay in those boxes has proved to be a nightmare, absolute nightmare. Because what happens now is if I go down here and I click on this chart, watch what happens. Boom, they disappear. Now I cannot lock these. I just cannot. Telegram and embeds to lock these things just don't work. So it is a problem I'm facing now. And I've been through and I've had to try to find a way of doing this, see if I can get it to work, and get these things locked in here. It just won't happen, because the moment if I click on one, they're all cool, that's fine. I can run different things here like we normally did in the original app, desktop app. I can run various things here, no problem, because they are separate browser windows but one login. So it just won't allow me to log in 5 times like the desktop app does. So this is a stumbling block here. I cannot get this to work. I've tried various angles, because if I click in here, boom, you see how they disappear, and you can't lock this. You cannot, there's no ways I can do this. So this web app has turned into a nightmare. It doesn't look like this is going to be successful. So it leaves me in a position now. What do I do now? Because nobody wants to use the desktop app, nobody trusts it, and hey, I'm on your side. Any stranger comes with an app that says download it and learn how to trade on it and whatever you, and hey, it doesn't rob you of any money, it doesn't drain you, it's not connected to any wallets or anything like that, and that's exactly what my desktop app is. And I haven't even logged into that to get it running, but to try and get this to work. Everything else is working, everything else. I've even got a separate launch manager to launch those terminals. Tried that. My goodness, I've spent hours and hours trying to fix this, and it just won't work. So I'm now in a position now, okay, nobody wants to use the desktop app because nobody believes or trusts it, so I need to get an audit done. The audit is close, anything between 12 and 16 grand. That kind of money, guys, I haven't got right now. That's why I built this app, to make money, to give to people, to make money, and create and sponsor the Crypto PI token, and of course the flywheel effect from there. So I'm saying to myself, oh my goodness me, how am I going to get this out to the world? How am I going to get people to trust this app? So it's put me in a position now. I was hoping to make the web app come to life, and then people would have more trust because they don't have to download it to their PC. Okay, that's cool. Now I'm trying to get the web app to work with Telegram or even Discord. I tried to put Discord in here. No, ain't gonna happen. So, and then I thought, and you know, it's something that dawned on me yesterday, and I thought, even if I did finish this web app and people were doing transactions on the DEXs, because remember, it opens up the DEXs, it opens up Nova Trade. Let me find a token address. Remember, it's a non-custodial app. It does not transact. Let's just take anything here. I'm just grabbing, it's all Chinese memes. There we go. What's this one here? 4. Let's copy that, and I'll just put it in here just to show you again that if you wanted to place a trade on this, you click on either the Nova and Sniperoo button, and that was here, and it opens up Nova Trade. Remember, we're on Nova Trade, we're on their DEX, it's not in the app. And if I go back to the app, you see, this is all confusing now. So anyway, I'm just going to close that down. There's just no way I can get this to work. So if we minimize this into the app, I closed the app down. Oh damn, of course I did. I did too. My apologies. Alright, I'll just come out of that. Let me just log back into the desktop app so that we can see. Alright, so far the streaming seems to be working and not much of a delay, so that's a good sign. Volume looks good. Let me close this down, close down some of these resources here because I'm running so many things here at the moment just to show you. Remember, you guys are my investors. I'm showing you what I've been doing and where I'm trying to get and go to here. So let's close that. And I'm just gonna, guys, I'm just gonna open up the desktop app. So just give me a moment. I did not have that running because I've got so many resources running here to show you what's going on. I've got nothing to hide, guys. I keep saying it. Nothing to hide. So yeah, it's now put me in a position, and I thought to myself, okay, whilst I'm just logging into the desktop app, so I thought to myself, you know what? What's stopping people from saying to me, hey, listen, your website, your new web app also needs an audit. How can we trust it? How do we know it's not a drainage app as well? And I just thought, you know, I'm just going around in circles here. To be honest, anything I create for the crypto space, because of the environment that we live in, it's a terrible environment with regards to spammers and scamming and stuff like that. And everybody's got to tread carefully, and I appreciate this and I understand this. But anything I build now pretty much is going to be questionable, and a lot of people are going to lose trust in it because it's you know, so many things have gone wrong, drainage, and oh man, there's just so many things. So I understand it. I get the world as it is right now, and I fully understand. So now I'm in a position now, okay, how am I going to get money to fund this real world asset? This is why I built this app, so that I can sell it to get money, as well as create a community. And I'm just logging into the app, guys, so if you're hearing a little bit of keyboard work here, so it's kind of like me, it's put me in a position now where I'm saying, oh my goodness, whatever I build here is just going to be questionable. People are not going to believe in it. People won't download it. People won't use it. So yeah, it's a hard one for us devs who are real honest devs who are trying to make tools for this industry to showcase our tools and create trust. And it's really sad because the other devs have screwed it for us. So to create trust, man, it's hard work trying to tidy this up. And I'm the good guy here trying to tidy this up. All right, so what I'm thinking now is, let's go back to the. I'm just going to switch over to the app. Alright, so we're back at the app, and the sound, how's the sound doing? I don't see any comments in the chat there. There's still, Pump Fund's still trying to sort out the spam that still goes on in the chat somewhat. Anyway, we're getting there. Alright, so I wanted to go and see the app. Cool. Alright. So now I'm in a position now, guys, where I have to say to myself, alright, I can't sell this app because nobody believes or trusts it. I get it. Now to go and get an audit on this app, 16 grand. Oh my god. Anything between 12 and 16 grand. It's unbelievable, man. A non-custodial read-only app. That's all this is. So anyway, as I was saying, it's crazy. Anyway, so I can't get this web app built because Telegram is stopping me from doing it. So what do I do now? How do I generate money to create this real world asset and to create the crypto PI token flywheel and to keep it going? The only way that I can do here is to teach people how to build apps. That's the only way I can do this now. Because if they build it themselves, you build it yourself, then you've got more trust, and we can do it using vibe coding, very easy. I'll show you how to do it, exactly what I've been doing and using, and build this app. But I'm also going to show you another app that I've built, and it's for pump fun only, so I'll show you shortly. But in fact, I'll show you now. The story goes that I'm building apps here, but I can't give you these apps because nobody believes in me, nobody trusts me, and I'm just a total stranger in your eyes. True, I am. But what does it take for a genuine dev? You've seen my face everywhere. I've shown you. Go to LinkedIn. You've seen my profiles. Man, I've got nothing to hide. There is nothing malicious about my tools that I build. So here I'm thinking, okay, I might as well create an online, turn crypto PI token into a training school and teach people how to make these apps for themselves. Because if they don't want to buy it, they don't want to use it, they don't want to download it, they don't want to log into it because they believe it's malicious or it could be a drainage app, then build it yourself and I'll teach you how to do it. So that's the only other solution I've got here to keep this project ticking along, is if I stream every night teaching people how to build apps for you to use on your own PC. Because if you're not going to trust anybody else, you might as well build it yourself. Makes sense? Makes sense, doesn't it? So I want to show you something I built also in the past few days. Actually in my spare time, not that I've got any spare time because I'm balls to the wall trying to get this project going. Guys, I want you to understand that I'm trying to, my long-term goal here is to create a nice token that creates consistent this is where I wanted to be, and we want to go we're on pub. Let's just let's go to the home page. I want to show you something I've been just tinkering along with, and this is something else that I could show you how to build. And this is a little extension that I built here, and it's for pump fun. So open the extension, and this has got some nice great metrics in it. It scans pump fun using API, and it picks up so many different types of metrics, but only on the live stream page. So you have to be on live stream, and on live stream here there's only 60 on the front page, and then you move to page 2 down below here, and the next 60. So all this does is this reads the top 60. Oh wow, look, haha, that's cool. It's the first time I've seen my own tab. Very cool. Alright, now all it's doing is it's scanning the first 60 that are live, even though there's multiple live streams going on, but it's scanning the top 60 that PumpFun has loaded to the front page. So this is it all here, and what I do here is I'm going to check on how many live tokens there are, the market sentiment, the average post launch drop, in other words from the time it was launched to where it's at today, the percentage, the top token that's been viewed with the highest market cap, the average market cap excluding the top token, and then the average graduated market cap in the last 24 hours. And then here's the token age, the last 24 hours, the last month, 3 months or 6 months. So, you know guys, this is again another tool that I've built to help me get ahead of the game here. And man, I would love to give these out. I would love to, put a price tag on these and help people. But nobody wants to believe me. Nobody wants to use this because of the dodgy world we live in and the crypto space. So it's put me in a position now where, I'm building these things, but nobody wants to use them. So I'm stuck. I really am. I'm stuck. Okay, well then let me teach you how to do them. You build your own. If that's really the only safest way here, is I build a teaching portal, Crypto PI, which is all part of the same journey, because I'm teaching. I'm building apps to teach you how to use them. And that's why I built Crypto PI Scanner Toolbox, this baby here. This is why I built this. To help you escape the matrix, make extra cash, pay your bills, and to take a small percentage and put it back into the token. That's the plan. But I'm stuck now because anything I build, nobody trusts it. And hey, I believe I'm in the same boat. Thank you. But it's going to cost me a goddamn fortune to try and get licenses and crap for this. So I'm just thinking, well, in the meantime, I might as well teach you how to do this. And hopefully the token can rise and I can get some more views and I'll stream longer because I'll be what we call vibe coding. So those of you who really want to come on board, then we can go to a different level now. But I'm building apps here that nobody's going to use because nobody's going to trust them. So I'd rather teach you how to build them. Anyway, let's look at this little beast that I've put together here as well. And this is examples I'm giving you. There's still more to come. So anyway, so that was the token age I spoke about. So graduated tokens moved to radium, and safe tokens rug check score of 70% and above, minimum 70%, right? Top graduated token in the 24-hour volume change. You can export this page and all its details to a CSV. You can have alerts, so anything that comes into this page will alert you. And then you can have a breakdown. There's a list at the bottom here, show the token list when you've done the scan. You can also set an auto scan. It can scan for you in these different intervals. It saves you pulling the trigger. So you've got 10 second, 30 second, 1 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, but bearing in mind you're using PumpFun API and you don't want to spam it. So I've got it set for 5 minutes. I just want this to refresh every 5 minutes. That's fine. But this little extension that I built is so powerful that it gives you such valuable information. Okay. Then I can also see my trading time right now. The time now is 20:03 hours. In New York, 14:03. Sydney, 05. UTC, 18:03. And the reason I put that in is because I want to see all the viewing number count. And I've been watching views and stuff like that to see how this has dropped off and how what's coming in and all the different narratives and meta and stuff. And to be honest, guys, there's hardly much going on here. Look, really? These are not multi-million dollar projects. Why? Because they've got nothing to offer of value. Anyway, I'm going to do a scan. So we should be on the live stream tab. Okay. If you weren't, let's just go to the home tab. And if you opened up this, let's open it up. And we want to do a scan. Watch this. So we press start scan. Boom. It gives us this. Go to the live feed. It needs to read the live feed page. Right? So you can click here. And it loads up the live stream page for you. Hakuna Matata. Lion King. Remember, I'm African. So, we're on the live stream page, and I'm going to hit refresh. I'm going to hit start the scan. Bang. This thing will be scanning this page for various information. And then you'll be able to see the results that it returns. You can download this page information. You can look at all the stats and everything. But here are my separate cards of metrics that I have built into this little extension. Alright, so right now on this front page there's 60 tokens. The market so far is saying it's fairly bullish, which is a good sign. But here's the deal. The average post-launch drop. This is the staggering figure here. On average of these 60 right now, the average drop is 96%. 96%. Wow. So again, it shows you that there's no major narrative here. There's nothing long-term here. There's a lot of degens and a lot of guys who just want to get in, get out, call it a day. Nobody's building long-term here. It's disgusting. I mean, this is a launch pad to build a business. So I'm doing my level best to get this business, the real world asset program, off the ground, but I need funding. So I had to build the Crypto PI token and build an app to create money to fund the token and to help people fund and pay their bills at the same time. So now I can't get rid of this app because nobody wants to use it. I'm stuck. I don't have spare 16 grand to go and pay for an audit, and the auditors say they'll have it done within 10 days. That's cool. And I'd like the Certic audit because it is the top of the range, just to prove to people that my app is 100% safe. But I can't get there. So again, I've built this little plugin, this little extension here. Look at this, we'll just carry on. So the average drop minus negative 96%. So the top traded token, the top market cap is the Codec token, which is that AI. Let me just turn off the speaker here. Where is it? Codec. Or did I pass it? Anyway. Wow. Look, you see, even though these have all kicked off, they're all small numbers. There's not much money around, guys, also. The market is down. I don't care what you say. Solana's down, and we're looking at Pump Fund here. There's a lot of people taking the piss here and ruining it for others who have got it in, who've got a project they want to build. It's sad. Anyway, so just carry on with the metrics. So the average market cap. So Codec is the most viewed, highest market cap. That's that one. Let me just go and find it. Codec. What's it? C. I'm sure it's this one. Yeah, 15 million. Yeah, it's this one here. Codec Flow. So this particular one here, look at this. I mean, this is insane as well. Stupid numbers. This is just to show you this plugin, this extension I built. Negative 66. Okay. All right. So let's go back to the average market cap is 1.8 million, excluding the top token. The top token is Codec, and then the average graduated market cap for the last 24 hours is 1.8 million, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Right now, there's been 28 tokens launched in the last 24 hours, and of this page, 4 are 1 month old and 1 is 3 months old. Now, PubFund's API, sometimes it's a little restricted. We can't get all of the stats, so it's near as damn it. Graduated tokens, 25 that have been moved to Raydium in the last 24 hours. Save tokens, absolutely 0 out of those 25. This just shows you how bad some of these projects are. Dodgy as hell. Anyway, I'm not going to tell you that. We all know we're intelligent people. Alright, so the top graduated token for the day within 24 hours is Shitcoin. I'll repeat that, Shitcoin. It's 284%. Okay. Now, we can scroll further down. Of course, we can turn auto scan on and off. It'll refresh for you every 5 minutes or every 10 minutes. I don't like to load it too much. Again, I've spoken about the time zone. Here is your token list. Click on this, scroll down, and here we can see the 60 of this page on here. I can look at their individual tokens from here. And if you want, we can go and we can have a look at Codec. Oh, there it is there. Click on that, and here's Codec, opens up. If I wanted to see DTV, it's negative 11% down right now. Draper TV. Let's have a look. See, negative 55. Guys, everything is down. Everything is down. Plus, there's not much money around. Plus, some of this stuff is just really, it hasn't got long-term value. Sorry to say it. Anyway, you can close that list just by doing that. And down here, there's also some valuable information here. It'll tell you. There's 60 with the market cap. So all these numbers are of this page, the live stream page. So 25 graduated and 10 safely checked, but none passed. So we've got this score here. So I tell you what, let's just do another scan again. We need to refresh the page if that doesn't work, and then try and do a scan again. No, close that and reopen it after a refresh. Sometimes it's just glitchy connections. So we'll start the scan again. There we go. Let's see what the new one brings. So anyway, this is the position I'm in. So I'm now literally at a point where I'm going to have to teach people how to make these apps using Vibe coding in order to keep this project going, because nobody wants to use my apps unless they're licensed. And to be honest, even when they're licensed, a lot of people are iffy about running apps anymore. Even people are iffy about running Telegram bots. People are iffy about running Axiom. People are, there's always that risk, because Axiom is transacting with Web3 wallets. GMGN is transacting with Web3 wallets, and all these DEXs, we're at risk with all of this. So I get it, but I'm building tools here to make our lives easier, better, but nobody can use them. Why? Because everybody lives in fear. So from tomorrow onwards, I'm saying to myself, where do I go with this now? Well, I'm going to have to start teaching. I'm going to teach people how to do this, how to make these apps. I can give you this extension. You're not going to use it because you don't trust it. You're honestly going to believe that there's some transactions going on here, or it's going to suck your Phantom wallet, or it's going to suck your MetaMask. It's not connected to none of that stuff. But you don't know that. You're a simple person like me also that's got to be very careful with the situation here. Yeah, so it leaves me in a bit of a tight spot now, where I'm thinking, okay, I can't keep on building apps. Sorry, I can't keep on building apps. I'm just checking messages here. If nobody's going to use them, it's heartbreaking, man. It really is. I've spent months and months and months putting this app together to help people, and now I've got to go and find another 16 grand to license it so people can believe in it. My goodness. So I'm going to start streaming now and teaching people how to vibe code these apps for crypto trading. And hopefully we can keep the token going and move it to the next level. That's all I can do here. I can't keep on building apps and nobody's going to use them. Because even if I did finish the web app, people will still be iffy and not trust it and think that it's transacting with their Phantom wallet or MetaMask wallet, or because it's a web browser, it might. And hey, you know, we've got to think of these things these days. This is real life, man. This is the meme space. But it puts people like me, the genuine, honest dev, who's trying to make a go of life here and trying to help people here and build tools to make life easier. Oh my God, it's tiring, man. Just trying to get this shit together, really. I just want to see, am I still got sound going on here? Oh, what's happened here now? Why has the stream dropped off? Come on, why has the stream dropped off? Oh, we're back. Yeah, it's just, man, oh man, what can I say? Hey, all I can say, you hodlers, man, thank you. Thank you for still hanging on and believing in me. And we're still going. I'm not stopping, guys. I'm not giving up. If I have to change direction a bit, I'll do it. I just want to fund this real world asset project. And all of you hodlers who've been from the get-go will reap the benefits. You will. But I need funding to get this off the ground. And that's why I built Crypto PI token. And that's why I built the scanner toolbox. And now also this beautiful little tool here to tell us what's going on here. Amazing stuff. If you want to export, you can export, and it gives you all this information. Everything. All the necessary information you want, so you can see what's the narrative here, what's going on in the meta and all that sort of stuff. crazy. I'm building tools here that nobody wants to use. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Anyways, where am I now? Okay, so we're back up there. I'll just change screens. I didn't even check to see if the sound was still working. Am I talking? Yeah. Okay, that's still fine. All right. So guys, that's the web app update. I'm stuck. I am stuck. I can't build it out. I knew this was going to happen. 6 months ago when I started building this app and I started working with the AI engines and my limited coding skills, even back then I wanted to build a web app, and they were also back then 6 months plus ago saying that it's going to turn into a nightmare because of multiple logins on one connection for Discord, for Telegram, because of their security features. And I've tried. I was just hoping there might be after 6 months later, maybe there's a way around this. But that's why I built this desktop standalone app, because when you take it off the web, you've got more control over it. And then you can have multiple connections, and Telegram and Discord don't penalize you because it's off the cloud. So yeah, that's the position I'm in, guys. I've been losing a bit of sleep over this as well. I'm quite worried, but there's another way around this. All I can do now is just teach people how to make their own tools. These same tools that I'm building, teach them how to do it and keep the token alive, and hopefully it'll generate some income and we keep this project going. But respect to you for holding out this far and believing in me, but I'm stuck now. I just can't build this web app. It's a no-go. I've wasted so many hours on this and sleep. Now I'm screwed. The desktop app nobody wants to use. I believe in you. You don't believe it's safe unless I get a certificate. Right now there's no funds for a certificate. Super tight, guys. I've pumped everything into this project, and you can imagine I've been unemployed for 2 years. I'm a professional and been made redundant, and it's just chewed up my retirement funds and all that shit. And here I'm trying to build out something here and bring a project together without seeking venture capital, in the sense of going to these providers and these sharks, and they want a big piece of the action, when I wanted to build a community and let everybody share this and save the nature. Because the way we humans are going and how we're destroying this planet Earth, we've got to save the nature, man. And I'm African, I'm from the bush life, and I've been living in cities and living in these big, fast capital cities throughout the world, and I'm watching them decay, and I'm watching shit going down. And I don't want to sound negative here, guys, but this is real, and I talk real. I am real. I'm not a dev that goes hiding and rugs everybody. I've got a project to build here, and I'm hoping to build a community, and you've been part of it, and this is the update for today. It's heartbreaking, but I have to literally stop building apps because people are not going to use them, and build the apps and teach people how to build them. That's the only way I can do this. And then maybe when you build the app yourself, you have more respect for it. And of course it's 100% safe because you built it yourself. It's not tied to anything. And these are the kind of things that keep projects going. So I'm going to turn over a new leaf tomorrow. I'm going to start. I've already come up with a schedule. We'll start with this app first, the smaller one, the little extension. This beautiful little baby here, because I can tell you now it's going to take weeks and weeks to teach you how to build this app. So I'd rather start small and start slow and start teaching. So I'll start with the smallest app, that one, because it's very, very, very valuable. You're a meme trader, you're a part of Pump Fun, you want to see some metrics, get your hands on this app, build it. I've got a plan in place within 7 days. If you're faster, I'll have it done in less than 7 days. But I'm starting to build out trading schedules now on how to build trading apps. That's all I got left, guys. I'm stuck. It's heartbreaking. Really is. Alright, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to go put my feet up and watch the Formula 1. I'm a Formula 1 fan. And that's in half an hour's time, the America Formula 1. And guys, I just want to say thank you for the last remaining, whoever's online, who's still here watching. Thank you very much. And we carry on. I'm not stopping, guys. I am not stopping. I'm going to keep this project going somehow, somewhere along the line. This is still just going to tick along until it's going to explode. As soon as we got the funding and all that for this next leg, then I can kick back a bit and also recruit people, bring them on board and all that sort of stuff. So but the only way I can keep Crypto PI Token going is to create training lessons now and teach people how to make their own apps. Because if people don't want to download other people's apps and tools to make their trading and make their lives better, then it's a bit of a shit street, isn't it? It's a one-way ticket. Alright, going to just close down everything here, and I'm going to say, guys, thank you very, very much for hanging in there. And still, we move on to the next leg, and I'm going to go watch Formula 1 now. I'm tired. Call it a day, and you guys have a good remaining day. Alright, and we'll catch up tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.